don't discriminate.
This is what we were talking about earlier. We talked about the handicap question. Because all of a sudden you said, if a man has one eye, here comes the blind man. That's it.
That was for his benefit.
That's the way that always works.
The bathroom, where we're all in the bathroom, crammed in there, eating each other's food.
The lifestyle that we live, up to a large extent, is true, and that's really based on reality.
How has the recent passing of Michael Jackson, how has that affected you?
It was one of those things you didn't want to believe when you first hear it. You know, I didn't believe it at first. Only TMZ was saying something like, I don't believe TMZ. No, it's not right. It's not right. I was literally on the phone with Chris for like a half hour trying to figure out, you know, what's happening with the latest news with their development.
I didn't even know until he called me.
But it felt like a family member died to a large extent, and he spanned so many generations. Such a remarkable performer, a person who's touching people's lives on just that core level of just offering up his art. Person, so it's definitely a lesson to be learned from that inspiration we have from his life in general.
Would you date someone that was overweight? Severely overweight?
I mean that's also a health issue to me to a large extent, but that's just I met so many like wonderful people of all shapes and sizes, you know, and so I suppose once again, once that big type of thing, I would personally have to, if they were really overweight at that point, I would have to also talk to them about if I cared about them enough, and I felt like it was to that level. I would want to discuss perhaps, like, you know, healthier decisions, so like that. It's one thing to just say I go to the gym, that's one thing. But if you're saying it's like severely overweight, that's something very healthy.
You think long distance relationships work?
I think for some people, if you're willing to do that, I think that both parties have to be willing to do that, and that's not always the case.
Who do you like in popular music?
I grew up, my favorite influence was Monica, the singer Monica.
Really? Okay. Ghetto, keeping it
good. And it's funny because I growing up singing, you know, I grew up like Roman Catholic, so I grew up, you know, singing, grew up proper church choir type of stuff, and when I think about my biggest influence as a kid, musical theater-wise, actually was at the Merman. It's like this big relative, and I got older, I learned I do theater with them. I was about in middle schoolish age. I started listening to basketball pop, and Monica was really big around that time, whatever. I just loved her voice. That's how I learned how to, you know, start get my runs together and learning how to like really sing like pop music and stuff. I listened to like Just One of Them Days, and like my mama had singing Just One of Them Days. My mom was like, "What you talking about? What you talking about?" Yeah, and didn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, I love them. I love all like early '90s, early mid '90s.
So you still a big Monica fan?
Oh, I love Monica.
Like big classic tunes like, what was the last one? Sideline Ho.
Sideline Ho. You know, I understand that number.
I grew up listening to a lot of Mahalia Jackson, which was weird because I don't own any of like her CDs. Like all this stuff was like vinyl. Yeah, a lot of R&B. Anita Baker. A lot of Anita Baker.
I love Anita Baker.
But today I'm top 40.
Why do the queens always come to fisticuffs over their divas?
We're just very proud of all of our women.
You know what it is? I think part of it is too. They say like the closer people are and the like to like what they like, you know, the more friction there usually happens to be. Because it's like the small details then become a bigger issue. And I think that like Rihanna, Beyonce, most of the people are honestly interchangeable. Chris was writing the songs that day. Now it comes a hit. So that's all it comes down to.
There are certain people that I think that everybody should know about. Like it surprises me when I, mention Ruby D, and someone says, "Who's that?"
Right.
What? So that is aggravating because those are people who like paved the way for not just in the entertainment world, but just getting getting black people out there into people's homes and showing that just as human as anyone else.
And I also think, to a large extent, that a lot of these people, like our divas per se, touch us in a way, because feel, they affect our emotions in a certain way. People just love how Beyonce makes them feel. They love seeing her. It incites something. Like you see people that, crying. At Michael Jackson's, Hall of Fame, he just touched you in such a way. I just think these divas, because all came in, Beyonce has touched you in such a way that how dare you talk about her and not like her, because I just love her. It's my baby mama. How dare you? Type of thing. I think it's what it comes down to.
It's also because there aren't a lot of gay icons, like actual out gay icons.
Right.
So if there's someone in the media that people can relate to, of course they're gonna grab on.
One of the most popular segments on this show is the either or. So I'll give you 2 choices. And I'm not going to tell you how to answer. I'm not going to clarify the question. You just have to answer. You guys willing?
Okay.
East Coast or West Coast?
East.
East Coast.
Uptown or downtown?
Downtown.
Uptown.
Uptown.
Thick or slim?
Thick.
In between.
Sturdy.
Regular or Magnum?
Magnum.
Regular.
I'm not answering that.
Mask or film?
In between. Nice mix.
Funny.
Just be you.
Sex party or bathhouse?
Oh my. I've never been to either. Do they even have bathhouses anymore? Yes? Okay, bathhouse. And should we clean up afterwards? I don't know.
Bathhouse.
Party.
Jay Setter or drag queen?
Drag queen.
A drag queen.
What was the first one?
Jay Setter.
What's that?
The guys that...
Oh, Vogue?
They're not Voguers, but they're like groups of guys that... They're almost like cheerleaders.
Oh, I will go with that.
The Jay Setter?
Totally.
Okay. BGC or A for A?
A for A.
A for A.
Democrat.
Ball or pageant?
Pageant.
Oh, pageant.
Pageant.
Twitter or Facebook?
Oh, Facebook. I hate Twitter. It's stupid.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Michelle Obama or Oprah Winfrey?
Oprah!
Oprah.
Oprah.
Lane or Win?
With.
In between.
Oh. Ooh. Can't I have both?
Top or bottom?
Oh. Ooh, it depends on the day.
You're running, baby. What? I'm sorry. Carla, you say what?
Or we'll make her do anything. That's my answer.
Vegetarian.